can I talk shop on Patreon only with you?
Yeah.
I don't want this to get out. The event was fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This event that I do every year, it's for this church. It's like a very like liberal, they're all like city people, right? It's like, it was a crowd I was used to working with, right? So when I got asked to come back to do it, I was like, yeah, like I'll come back, thinking I was doing the exact same thing because it was the same church and whatever. No, bitch. I found out literally as I was getting ready. I texted and I was like, oh, where's the event? Like, is it at the same place we did every year in Evanston? And they were like, oh, no. This is for the same church, but a different one. Like, there's 4 of this, like, church name. And this one's in Oak Park. I was like, what?
Why didn't you have that information before?
I don't know. So I went from, like, a 15 to 20-minute Uber ride to a 45-minute Uber ride. It's not fun, right? And I wore this. This is what I wore. And so I had to order, like, an Uber XL, you know, because my hair's so high. I ended up being fine, but I was just like, what the fuck? I get there. Usually this event has like, the one I usually worked has like 200 people. Like it's huge, right? It's big, like hall, whatever. This was like in their tiny little church. There were maybe 50 people there. And I have to do this auction and they're all like families. And it's just a very different vibe. And then the woman who was like organizing it, I guess she left the other church because there's church drama. So she doesn't know anyone there. Because usually I'd go in and she'd be like, okay, this guy bought this last year. Like, here's the big spenders over here. Like, pay attention to this table. So I was always able to like meet my goals, right? Because they give me the items and they're like, this is how much we got for this item in years past. Can you at least get that, if not more, whatever. It's stressful, but at least like it was doable in the last one. I don't think I ever got less than they had the year before. This one, however, there's so few people. They're all very family oriented, but these prizes are like a romantic getaway to Mexico. Like, these aren't family gifts. You know, these aren't family prizes. So it's the same, like, 4 people bidding every single time. And I would say half of them I got like the amount that they had gotten the year before, if not a little more. The rest of them, the safari was valued at like $6,000. I sold it for $1,500 because no one wanted it. Anyway, it was just so frustrating. And there was 2 40-something gay guys that were wasted. So what do they do the whole time? Heckle. They're heckling me as I'm doing an auction. I'm doing a fucking auction for your stupid fucking church, and you're heckling me? Gay guys are the worst. Gay guys truly are the worst. And they were the only gay people there, besides the pastor. Can you not be the worst people in the room? Oh, no, you have to be? Okay. Oh, but I did meet this man, this really, really sad-looking man. He was there with, like, a really busty, flirty, drunk, much younger girl. And, like, he bought all the, like, romantic stuff. Like, he bid on, like, the whatever. And he tracks me down, and he's like, do you do stand-up? And I was like, no. And like, when he approached me, he looked like a divorced man. You know, when you see a man out in the wild and you're like, he's been divorced. Within the first like minute of talking to me, he talks about his divorce. Mm-hmm. I was like, And he's like, I just started taking stand-up classes. And I was like, I expect that from you. Like, I absolutely expect you to be doing that. Not that there's anything wrong with stand-up classes, but also stand-up classes. It was a dark place. I was in a very dark place. It was fine. The church in general was really happy with me and that I was there, and I, you know, stayed and took a lot of pictures and stuff. But as I'm leaving, the woman who had hired me, I'm literally like, okay, my Uber's here, you know, thanks for having me, see ya. And she goes, in a room filled with people, all the organizers were in the room, like counting money and stuff. And she goes, was it worth it? I was like, what? The trip. I hope the trip here was worth it for you. Was it worth it? I can't say no in front of this room of people, but was it worth it? No. It wasn't. But this is not the time to have that conversation. This woman, she bought 2 safaris, and I said, what are you going to do with the second safari? And she goes, I'm going to give it to my neighbor, I think. This is the same woman that I'm like arguing back and forth over, like, I don't want to stay at your house. Like, I want to stay in a hotel, and I want to take an Uber. Like, I don't want you picking me up from the airport, like, because they don't want to spend any money on me. It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're never going to do that again.
No.
We just got to get comfortable asking for what we're worth.
It's because I'd worked with them so many times.
Yeah.
And it's also because I thought it was a very different event than what it turned out to be. But like, imagine like going, like, you go to this giant gala where people are in like tuxes and shit every year. And so I'm in this like floor length gown and I'm like feeling myself, and I walk in and it's just a bunch of like families. Like, it's just a bunch of people in like, very few men were wearing jackets, and like, I don't know, it was just a very different vibe. I was like, I am overdressed for this. And why did you fly me in for this? Like, once the check clears, I'll be fine.
Do you check?
Yes. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
No.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is,
Don't go to church.
Don't go to church. I want you to know that up front.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
It is.
Ciao, Bella. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Babbles. The P today stands for pasta, which I have heard they have in Italy. We are back in Italy. Yes, if you liked our coverage of seasons 1 and 2, we are back.
Yes. I have to say, I'm so happy to be back. You know, we covered the previous season so in-depth.
Oh
and
my god.
It just became a part of our
It was
culture.
like we watched it under a microscope.
Yeah.
That's how closely we were
Yeah.
watching. So
And,
it's so fun to be back.
I mean, you
in
can
the
look it up.
hallowed
People
halls
loved
of
it.
Drag Race Italia.
And we would never gaslight a tiny Italian woman. We just wouldn't.
No,
That's just
we
not
would
us.
gaslight the chafing dish that holds the Italian pasta.
Oh, to keep it warm.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of pasta?
All of it. 4 cheese pasta from Cheesecake Factory.
Huh. You seen the TikTok of the woman who wouldn't get out of the car because the man took her to Cheesecake Factory?
No, but I'm not on her side. Get out of the car!
No. No one's on her side. She's like recording the video, like on their way to the date. It's their first date. And she's like,
First date? She gets Cheesecake Factory?
Listen.
Where were those guys when I was dating?
she like refuses to get out of the car. And she's like, you don't take this to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, I am better than this. And she's recording the whole thing. Which is like
Nobody is
immediate
better.
red flag to me.
No.
And the guy is so nice and so respectful. And he's like, listen, I had a reservation for this nice restaurant. And that's why I told you I have to pick you up at this time. But then you made me wait an hour. So we didn't leave until the reservation time. So he's like, so I just kind of scrambled and I thought like this would be a nice choice.
Get that man on The Bachelor.
Yes. Oh, I was so hard the whole time he was talking. And then, of course, the internet's like, fuck you, bitch. I love Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory is amazing! I want to go
love
there
it.
all the time.
It's so much bread.
Oh my god.
It's so much bread.
And it's so much menu.
That I don't love. But
Oh, I
I
love
love
it.
a cacio e pepe.
Oh, I do love it. I loved the cacio e pepe I had at your bachelorette weekend.
Oh, thank you.
That was really good.
I was really drunk. And I love penne pasta. The shape. I love the
Yeah,
shape.
that's the 4 cheese pasta. Penne.
Ugh, I love pasta.
You know what? I'll
Final
tell you
meal.
this.
It's going to be mostly pasta.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Oh, I started watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City this current season. Mary's back. She's the one who
Full?
married her grandmother. No, she's friend of.
She didn't marry her grandmother. She married her grandfather.
Yeah, let me finish.
Oh.
She married her grandmother's husband.
Sure.
Yeah, full.
Holding the ski lift or whatever.
Here's what I love about it though. Episode 2, they go to the Trixie Motel in the Palm Springs. I'm sure you've
I saw
seen
that on TikTok, yeah.
And she just did so good. I was
Did
so
she?
proud of her. Yes. I mean, she was herself, but she was funny and she got a lot of camera time. It was
The
so, it
Housewives
like
is gay.
made me so
It's a gay
happy.
series,
Even
so it
though I
makes
don't have
sense.
anything to do, I was like, oh, I love that for her.
I love when people wear wigs in front of other people who wear wigs. It's fun. So we're going back to Italia.
Yeah.
Now, we have 3 different looks, rounds, if you will.
We
to
got to
talk
get into
about,
it
so
because
have
we
to
don't
get
have
into
time.
it.
We don't have time.
Oh, yeah, our pasta's cooking.
Yeah, my chafing dish is getting
It's getting chafed. Up first, we have La Shiva.
slutty banana.
It's super cool. It's a really cool look. I like it a lot. I like the little scorpion kind of tail coming out the top.
Slutty banana.
Yeah, it's really fun. She scares me.
Yeah.
She terrifies me.
She's going to hit you with her banana spike.
I'd let her. Then we have Viseria.
Viseria. Okay, pants. It's very Lorelei Rivers from
But
Germany.
hers are even worse fitting than Lorelai's.
Yeah. I think her face is really pretty.
Oh, she's got a gorgeous face, and I love the older lady kind of hair. It's very my vibe.
Oh, she's the one from Albania.
Yes. So
She's
she
the one
reveals the
that she's from
Albanian
Albania.
flag. Do you know where
Yeah.
that is?
No, but Albania always has an entrance into Eurovision, and I love Eurovision.
It's important. Then we had La Prada.
Yes, and
Now-
her last name really is Prada.
Yes, she made sure
Okay.
to tell us that. Okay, this is the general kind of vibe I got from her this first episode. She's new. I think she's new to drag.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's a beautiful gown.
Well, I think it's like a pant, right? Like a jumper. I like the fabric choice and all of that. It's fine. It's fine. I do think she's really hot out of drag. I mean, until
Agree.
she had a lot to say about everybody else, and that was
Agree.
kind of annoying. 'Cause,
I
that's
did.
my thing.
I do agree.
Then we have all the way from Brazil, Melissa Bianchini.
Okay, now this is an iconic.
Iconic.
It's so beautiful. The hat, the taking it off. Also, I like what the editors are funny when they're doing the entrances. They're like, everyone's got their own little music.
I completely agree. The editing on this show
Is
profesh. Some of the international franchises, the editing I have issues with. This was really well done.
And it was
Hats off.
quirky. It was like quirky.
This was the moment when she entered where I was like, okay, now we're watching Drag Race Italy. Like, now we're getting these over-the-top,
Now
gorgeous
We're cooking
looks.
with gaslit.
Yeah, and we did gaslight.
Chafing dishes.
Just that one tiny little Italian lady. Then we have Lena Galore.
Lena Galore. I like this.
I do too.
I like this, and I really like her makeup.
Yeah.
And I loved her line. She was like, I'm just embarrassed for them. That's funny.
Funny.
I did notice, I don't speak Italian fluently.
What?
Yeah.
Thank God I was sitting down.
Well, I used to. And now I don't anymore because of,
Remember when Pizza Hut had a
Public
salad
school.
bar?
yeah,
Crazy.
I do. But it seems like some of the translations, they can't be what they're saying.
Oh, it's for sure wrong. There is a moment on the runway where someone's saying, like, my costume's inspired by Ziegfeld, who was a person, Ziegfeld Follies. And it translated to Zig Wild. I know she didn't say Zig Wild. That makes sense.
No.
Yeah, I love this. I
liked
love her
it.
hair. It's another just really... Here's what I'm expecting from Drag Race Italy. I'm expecting polished glamour. This is Sipario. Now, she came in as a curtain. She said, fuck it, I'm the whole opera.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't have opera without curtains.
No.
Because then
You
how would
shouldn't.
you know it's over?
Well, because the sound carries.
Mm-hmm.
And if the curtains kind of soften and cushion and then send the sound back out to the audience, if you don't have curtains, that shit's just going higgly-piggledy all over the place.
Higgly-piggly. I really enjoyed how she walked in holding a curtain and then revealed herself to be
And
the
she
curtain.
just threw it
She
away.
threw the curtain down
She
and now she's
threw-
wearing more curtain.
A lot of the girls came in and threw the gauntlet down, and she threw the curtain
A
down.
curtain reveal is solid. And I love her headpiece. It's like she's the column. And
I do love
loved
her
makeup.
headpiece.
Her
Yeah.
makeup's gorge.
Yeah, I
liked her a lot.
Curtains up on Sipario. Up next is Amy Crania, which is like a migraine.
Oh, my head. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's funny.
I love her. I love her makeup. I love her face. I love her hair.
I like this look.
I thought it
This
was
is-
cute. I mean, it is a bodysuit.
But the kind of hanging diamonds, that's a fashion. That's in
Yeah.
right now. Or
And I
it
really
was
love her
at
later
time of
on.
filming. Yeah, I thought she looked great. Then we had Sissy Lee.
Do you think any relation to Sarah Lee?
Yeah, her faggot brother.
Sissy Lee.
This was a
she's
lot.
Pretty.
This was a lot.
I mean, it's cool.
This was a lot.
It's a little bit Fifth Element. It's a little bit.
Felt like 3 different looks put together.
I like that it's a fun take on a tuxedo.
I like that it's a lot. I like that every time she added something, she went, this is not enough. I bet she didn't stop putting shit on that until right before she walked in. Next up, we have Lightning in a Bottle. It's a Lightning Aurora.
No, I love this
She's
look.
so
She looks
tiny.
like Princess Aurora.
It got struck by lightning. I agree. I love this. It's so
I know,
cute.
I love it.
She's
I
so
love
cute
a vintage.
to me.
Yeah.
I love
I love a retro aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Vintage vibes, not vintage values, and what have you. I think it's so pretty
It's
and dainty
so
and delicate. I
cute.
want to wear that.
I love that the fitted body goes down a little further than you expect it to. I
Yeah.
think that's so fucking cool.
I think she's pretty.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
I want to look like that. I'm going to start doing drag like that. Is that okay?
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Okay.
Feminine, flirty, nostalgic. Then we had all the way from Cuba, Adriana Picasso.
Adriana Picasso. Now, Picasso famously chopped his own ear off. when you couldn't handle
No.
the
No.
the
I
trolls.
expect you to not know this, though, because you've never been to Barcelona, so you've never been to the Picasso Museum. But no, that's not true. Actually, I was listening to No Such Thing as a Fish today as I was doing my makeup.
Yeah.
And they shared a Picasso fact. He used to go into restaurants, and instead of paying, he would doodle something on a napkin and give them that and say, this is worth way more than the meal. And they would accept it because it's true. However, one restaurant was like, cool, we'll accept it, but can you at least sign it so like we can prove it to you? And he goes, I'm not going to sign it. I'm just trying to pay for the meal. I'm not trying to buy the entire restaurant.
Okay. I have an idea.
Cunt.
Picanzo.
Not a great person, but I love that's
Listen.
good.
Well, he had one ear. Give him something.
That's not
Listen,
true.
we'll go out to dinner. We'll go to the Cheesecake Factory. And then the bill comes instead of paying it.
I'm not going to the Cheesecake Factory. Look at me. I'm not going to the
Yeah,
Cheesecake
you're a little
Factory.
underdressed, but I think they would help you. I think they would let you in. Instead of paying for it, we'll take a makeup wipe. We'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll leave it. We would both have to leave one, but I think together it would be worth the meal.
I think if we did that and then we left money, I think that could work. What do you think of this look? Wasn't my favorite.
I just don't get excited in a body. I just don't get excited about a bodysuit.
I don't know. Like the body, like her hips and her legs were gorge. But then it looked like the rest of her body, maybe because she was wearing a coat, she was like, oh, I'm not worried about that part. They won't see
I
that
wonder,
part.
so what we learn about her later in the episode is that she likes to reference Picasso. I wonder if this is a Picasso reference, like the sun or a painting or whatever.
Picasso famously saw the sun, like, a lot.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Layla Yarn.
Okay.
Oh my
We're getting a
God.
lot about her just from this entrance. She loves to crochet her looks.
She's camp. She has
She's
nipples.
camp, she's
you can
funny.
see those. Right there.
like her.
I loved
like
this. I absolutely loved it. Also, it was really funny because at this point, they've had most of the queens enter, so everyone's getting kind of antsy, and they're like, stop bringing out more girls.
Yeah.
That when she came out, they're already like, ugh. And then she came out, and they were like, huh. Like, it's not overly friendly.
Yeah. Sorry, I yawned during yarn.
Then we have Morgana Cosmica. She's walking in with a pink book. It's like the burn book.
Pink
I was
book.
initially like, okay, a Mean Girls reference in this year 2023 of our dear Lord.
Well,
Savior
but it's coming
Beyonce,
back. The
but-
movie's coming back. The
Oh,
movie's
that's
coming
true.
out.
They're doing a musical version.
Did you watch they've been showing the teaser in front of Taylor Swift's Eras movie.
Mm-mm.
And so the teasers made it to TikTok. Here's what I
Is
wanna-
Renee playing?
Yeah, Renee's Regina George. She sounds incredible.
She's so incredible.
It ends with her in the convertible going over her shoulder. Get in, loser. When you die, if Renee Rapp told you to get in, loser. No, but
This
here's
sounds
the
bad,
thing.
but I would be so turned on.
In the trailer,
Mhm.
you see Dina Fey doing the drop like she did in the movie. She's playing the same part that she did in the movie.
Okay.
To like 20 years later.
She's a teacher.
I know.
Teachers age.
No, I know that. I understand that. But she's playing the same exact part. She didn't want to
She's
give
a
it to someone
teacher.
else.
She's a teacher.
She didn't want to give it to someone else a try.
She wrote it.
Of course. I understand that. I understand. She didn't write the music.
She helped.
Dina Fey wrote the music.
She helped with the book.
The book. No, the book is just the talking.
I'm gonna Google this. What is book when musical theater? The book of a musical refers to the story, character development, dramatic structure, including spoken dialogue. But it can also refer to the dialogue and lyrics together, which are sometimes referred to as libretto.
You're not-
Which is Italian for little book! Libretto! Ah, full circle, full circle.
You're not going to convince me that Dina Fey wrote the music.
I didn't say she did.
No, I think you did.
Her
Let's
husband
move on.
did.
Let's move
Her
on.
husband did.
Who?
Tina Fey's husband did.
Walter Matthau?
No, because he wrote all the music for Kimmy Schmidt and for 30 Rock. He's the composer for all that.
Unbreakable.
Yeah. Oh, can I tell you something funny? When I was at the dispensary in Chicago,
Yeah.
the guy checked me out. He goes, oh, before I process it, are you a student, a teacher, a veteran? And I was like, I used to be a teacher, but I gave up on the kids, so I don't really deserve the discount. Haha. And he goes, no, they didn't deserve you. I was like, you're right, man. Thank you. Anyway, we didn't hook up. He didn't want to. I liked that there was English on her.
Mean Girls reference is cute.
At this point, everyone in the cast is going, fuck, no more girls.
Yeah. We've had a dozen, and in comes the baker. It's Silvana Della
Della?
Manana.
Yes.
Now listen,
Yes.
Trend alert.
Okay.
A lot of people love to come in and rhyme.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what they like to do in Italy, is what I'm noticing.
Yeah.
Can I see you over here?
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to do that if you're not Italian. I feel like
This?
it's appropriate. Stop.
Are you being serious?
I don't think you're allowed to.
Can I talk to you over here? I don't. It seems fine to me.
I feel like it maybe hurt some Italians' feelings. They don't have much.
They have pasta.
Yeah, but their city is sinking. The mob's
That's
not
sad.
doing well.
No, they really need to make a comeback. I went to the Academy. Can I see you back here? I went to the Academy Museum when Michael was here.
Oh, did
They
you?
replaced the Wizard of Oz
Wait a minute.
exhibit with the Godfather exhibit. I've never seen any of those.
No, me
You
neither.
know what they did have? The
What?
horse's head in a little box.
Was
I
it a
got to
real
see
horse? Back then, I feel like they would have got a real horse.
It. It looked real. I
So-
went,
Can I see you back here?
yeah.
Where was my invitation to this Academy Museum?
It costs money.
Oh, this woman is a dame.
Okay.
This is a dame.
So this look is insane, and I hated it. But
It's
comes
referent.
in,
It's cute. It's camp.
and she starts announcing herself.
She's doing a Vita.
That's Argentina. The fuck? Yeah, the outfit's kind of crazy, but I
think it's
love that she's like, I'm the
bringing
mom.
the drama.
I'm coming in to
Yeah.
tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And I believed her.
Silvana Mañana today. We're getting right into it because this is going to be a talent show.
I love when they do this.
Yeah.
You immediately get to meet them. You know what they are. Fucking love it.
Yeah, we get a special preview. So let's get started with our hostess.
We have Priscilla. Now, you know we love Priscilla.
Oh my God. Do you remember what she said in season 2?
Oh, don't make me repeat it.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
laugh too hard.
No, I know.
I'll laugh too
It's
hard.
crazy.
She did a RuPaul finale moment at this opening, and that
She did a little...
she had boys dance
Yeah.
around her. Can I say, though?
Yeah.
She out RuPaul. I feel like RuPaul always kind of comes down to the middle and just kind of
Also,
shimmies.
she didn't
just
do a
stood.
full song. She made
Yeah.
it quick.
Yeah.
It's really important to know your audience.
I love this
Read
outfit.
the room.
I love the exaggerated
Yeah,
sleeve.
it's beautiful.
So fucking cool.
And she's got a fun face.
interesting. I think she's got an interesting face. I agree.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun to look at. All right. We have Sipario.
Sipario.
She does a lip sync and she's dressed like
She's
Liza
kind
Minnelli.
of doing like MC vibes. She's kind of doing magic, but she's really just throwing things at the girls.
Which, if you like turn for a second and you look back and the flowers are gone, she did make them disappear, technically.
Yeah.
What was really funny to me is she's lip syncing the whole time until we get to the final line, which is the reveal that she has this thing under her hat. So it's a big close up. Guess who stops lip syncing? She just stopped. She's lip syncing the whole thing like she's singing the
Well,
song.
she threw
And
her-
then she
she
gets to
threw
the
her
last
lips.
one and she's like, it's so close to her face and her lips aren't moving. That was magic.
That was magic. Speaking of magic, we have Layla Yarn. She did a burlesque number where she answered a phone call from her mother.
From her mother. Keep that in mind. That's how it starts.
And then she does a burlesque piece.
In all crochet.
All
That's her
crocheted.
thing. She reveals.
She
a
reveals
giant
titties and then a giant cock and
cack.
balls.
Giant cack. If
I
the
know
cock
we
was that
did
big,
see
you would
season
think.
1 and season 2, but if you hadn't seen season 1 and season 2 of Italia, you probably would say, "What the fuck do they let happen here?"
Yeah, but if you watch season 1 and 2 like we did,
No, that's just a me. I
It's-
was acting. I
yeah.
was acting.
Mhm.
I was pretending like I knew. This was unhinged in the best way.
it's so
Funny.
good. It was so fun. You know what it gave me? Can I be real here?
Willer Pill.
Yes.
Yeah.
It gave me Willow Pill electrocuting herself in the bathtub. Like it
Yeah.
was quirky and weird, but so cool. I was
And a double
invested.
crochet nipple reveal. This girl loves crochet and she's sharing that and it's a gift.
Have you ever crocheted?
No.
Mama crocheted a lot, and so she tried to teach me once, and I tried a little bit, but she said I was too straight acting.
I'll probably figure it out one day.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Now, to take a complete left turn, but a good one, we go to
Melissa Bianchini.
Oh
Ooh.
my God. This is what I want to see if you're lip syncing.
This is what I wanna
in a
see.
talent show. She has the bunny mask. She reveals. She kicks.
She looks
throws
beautiful.
herself, and then she starts throwing her head around.
Yeah.
There's no way she doesn't have a traumatic brain injury after this. There's just no way.
But she's been doing this. Even though she looks young, she was doing this for a really long time. I was thinking that during this, like, she's kind of showing all her cards. If she was ever to lip sync, we're gonna already know. And then by the end, I was like, I don't care. This was amazing. I loved seeing it.
Oh, yeah. Something to, like, you can pull out if you have to save yourself kind of thing.
Or maybe she still has tricks up those sleeves, those gorgeously giant fringe sleeves. And I want to say,
space for that.
That was a lot of fringe on those sleeves, right? They were so long.
Yeah.
And she did those cartwheels, and it made it look so scary, because what if your hand got on one of the ribbons and slid? You know what I mean? She would have died. Lashiva, she sang.
Yes.
She's good.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Again, she's terrifying, so if you're watching this, I loved it.
Vasiria, also sang. Now listen.
Yes, go. Do it.
It's a pretty normal dress. It's a pretty pedestrian look. The song was fine, but I thought it was cute.
I liked the little dress. What I thought was funny is that the song, like the chorus of the song is like, shake your booty. It's like a dancey kind of number. And she's just like, I can't do that because I have to sing.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty smart.
I thought it was cute. Lena Galore.
She did
okay. She
funny
did
poetry.
She did like a spoken word poetry.
They ate it up. And I
enjoyed myself.
I enjoyed the audacity of it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
I thought she was good.
She told me who she was.
Yeah.
Weird. Amy Crania. This is already making the rounds on TikTok.
Is it?
Yeah.
As what? Oh no.
Put it in with the file of Not a Soul Can Clock. Just doing the least, but having the most set pieces. Yeah. I mean, she did, that twirl was really, the twist was really cute with her fringe. She had a reveal, and then she had a chair. Yeah. And I loved watching it.
Well, and also, her maid costume is fully sequined and it's really beautiful. And then she revealed into this kind of dance outfit, and then she never danced.
Hilarious.
Loved it.
Hilarious.
So funny.
Groundbreaking.
Absolutely.
It's groundbreaking.
Yeah, she broke that ground when she sat down and laid herself on the chair.
It reminds
Not
me
dancing.
She reminds me a little bit of season 1, Italia.
Don't. Alexis, I'm warning you.
I know.
You know exactly I won't be able to stop talking about it.
Okay, we gotta go.
Oh my God.
We gotta go. Morgana Cosmica taking us to space.
Oh, she sang. Singer.
Yeah, she sounded lovely.
She sounded fine. I loved her outfit.
Yeah, her look was beautiful and her hair was beautiful. Okay.
Then we had La Prada.
Now,
La Prada had a lot to say. They kept cutting to her talking head, and she had a lot to say about everybody else.
Yeah, she did.
And then as they were getting ready too, she was asking people a lot of like kind of beginner drag questions. And then once I saw this wig, I realized like, oh yeah, she is kind of a new queen.
There's got to be a reference here, because I don't know why those shoes are that way. I don't know what those shoes are.
But her dancing was fine.
Yeah, her dancing, she did like a ballet thing.
It was fine.
But I want to know, I need to research why those shoes are that way. Is there like a local folklore, Lorca kind of dance?
I don't know that any like reference that they tell us could have made this more enjoyable. It was...
Why are the shoes that way?
Then we have Lightning Aurora.
She does a Dear Diary. Mm-hmm. She does a spoken word Dear Diary.
Mm-hmm.
And...
And she ends by
doing it. She does a reveal.
She's like, I'm a warrior or something. Like,
and
there's
then
like
she does a warrior.
I'm strong. So she stands up. She takes off her letter writing outfit.
Robe.
To be like kind of a more of a like knight kind of warrior kind of look.
Yeah, it's got armor, and then she just does this.
And nothing happens. She doesn't keep talking. There's no music. Like, I was like, oh, is she about to dance? Like, what's happening? No, she just took her clothes off and she went, I'm wearing this now. And it was over.
And I thought...
was so confused.
I was so confused. And then after, I thought, iconic.
Yeah, there's a lot of accidental iconography.
Mm-hmm. Sissy Lee. Can we talk about how that's a funny drag name?
No, it's very funny.
Sissy Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, but she is from Sicily, so that's why. She sang.
Okay, nice. Of all of the singers, I think I enjoyed her voice the most.
But her outfit the least.
Her outfit and her hair.
The least,
was a bummer. Yeah.
She looked like Grandma Lee.
But her voice, so that's good.
That's just a fun wordplay. I think she did fine and great. I think she did great. Let's talk about Adriana Picasso. She did painting. She's Picasso, so we get that. But Manila Luzon had that iconic, it was the same thing. It was painting up and down, upside down, and then turning it over and she's done. It was fabulous. So I was a little disappointed. I would have liked to see something different. And I think there's probably ways you could. Also, she had her back to us the entire time.
We never saw her face. And then when she turns it around to be like, hey, look.
It wasn't
you
iconic
could not...
enough to. I wouldn't have known that.
No. Like, you couldn't tell what it was. She shows us the upside down version. We're like, oh, it's upside down. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And then she turns it around, and I was like, maybe she has to turn it a third time. It was supposed to be a woman jerking off.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. I would love to see someone.
Maybe this is
down.
maybe this is one of the
But
drawings that Picasso left on a napkin in a restaurant.
He did love when women did that in restaurants. So it was a bummer. And
it was a bummer.
But
and
can I tell you what was really charming about it to me?
Will you?
Was after she turns it around and everyone's still like, oh, I don't know what that is. You know, it's clear no one knows what's going on. They cut to her and she's holding the painting and she goes, she gives this like little laugh like, I did it. I was like, girl, you didn't.
You did it.
But funny.
You
That's
did
funny.
it. Silvana de la Mañana, she also did a spoken word. She brought down the house. And she took her wig off. Now,
she also never turned the doll around. I wanted to see that doll's face. They kept closing up on the back of that doll. And I was like, show me that goddamn doll.
Yeah. I
think...
Of course.
Right. I think this would have been more impactful had we been in the room where it happened. This...
Thank you, Lynn.
That's fine. I'm sorry. I think he needs to take a break.
I think he needs to
Can
do
I be
it.
honest?
No.
I think he needs to take a break.
I think this is where he's just getting started.
Enough. Anyway, it's just, I think it would have been a lot more impactful in the room because as a person watching, I appreciated it for what it was.
Yeah.
But did it move me? No. And then the ripping of the wig off, you know, that is never great if you don't have...
Also, sweetheart.
This is me. It was giving this is me vibes.
Darling, if you're gonna take a wig off, don't have the wig band under. Just don't wear the wig band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Also,
Yeah.
don't take your wig off. But they loved it, and that's part of...
Loved
They
it.
ate it up
Yeah.
with a fork. They took the fork and twirled it around to make a big ball, and they ate it up.
And I support the support of the more seasoned queens. I think that's great. I do worry. I am getting a little... Oh, this is so mean. But I'm getting a little Lady Morgana vibes in that her polish isn't quite there. But she's got so much experience. So I think she'll do well on the show.
Yeah.
But I don't know that her runways will ever be
No.
what we hope for.
Well, speaking of the runways.
Oh, yeah. Drag Excellence.
It's Drag Excellence, and we get more of these girls. I love it.
So first up, we have Sipario.
Flowers for spring.
Love this.
Love it.
Her entrance look, no wig. This, no wig. I thought it was great.
Flowers, beautiful.
Really fun.
Okay, Melissa Bianchini. She
So fucking
was
cool.
She was toxic. She was hexis. She was
Not what I expected from her.
No, but
for
I
her drag excellence.
loved
I
it.
loved it. It was not what I expected, which I think made me love it more. Now, Vizeria comes out in like a pleather long dress.
This is like your red dress.
Yeah. It's really cool.
She looks beautiful. I like her hair.
It's a little simple.
Yeah.
And when she turned around, you could see the lining of it. It just, I don't know.
Yeah, not
my favorite.
I think she was safe. Okay, Lena Galore. I like this.
I really liked it a lot because we hadn't seen something so feminine from her before. So I really liked how soft she got. I do wish she had had better hair. Bigger hair.
Bigger.
Because there is so much volume going on that like the top of her head looks sunken.
It's just a
and you don't want your brain to
too
sunk in.
small.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah.
liked it bigger.
But I
like
yeah,
that
and I
one.
love the color. Amy Crania.
I liked it.
I loved
don't
it.
love
She was a walking green screen. I didn't love that she had to kind of
She
keep it
was-
in motion so it didn't go in front of her face.
Captain
That was a
Hook.
little
Captain Hook
annoying,
ate
but
too many
it was
peas.
great. Morgana Cosmica.
It's pretty.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I love
She
it.
looks like a Barbie. I want to get a look at that crown. Or it's just hair.
It's just hair.
That's cool.
And I love when the fitted body comes lower onto the hip. I think it's really cool. La Prada. Now, she pulled a Kimora Hall and she wore a Bob Mackie gown, which is super cool. And congrats on being skinny enough.
That's pretty.
It's the same thing, like, again, it's just giving very, like, new queen.
Yeah.
And we, especially closed up on her makeup, it was tough. The shape of her lips. Tough. Lightning Aurora. I loved this.
Oh yeah,
this
I thought it was so pretty.
This was Zigwig.
This is Zigwield.
It's so pretty. I knew exactly who she was.
She's a cute
Yeah.
as a button.
And I love too that she wasn't just in like a corset. She also added like a flowy element. If you're gonna bring the drama, and she did. Then we have Sissy Lee.
I liked this. I thought it was fun. You didn't like it?
It wasn't like for me. I don't know that like I would have done like color combination and then like what's that? Like the sides of the skirt or like
Poofy.
Like, for me though,
Okay.
it's just not for me. But that's okay. And that's okay.
No, of course. I thought it was kind of fun and colorful. She's a drag queen. I like her makeup.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, from up close.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Layla Yarn.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm not seeing a world where I get sick of the crochet.
I know.
Because it's so good and it's so interesting and she's so beautiful.
And
Her
it's
makeup
so
is
new.
good.
Like every crocheted look she brought looked so completely different from the other ones
Yeah.
that I'm sure I will get, but I'm not sick of it yet.
I'm sure we're going to want to see some variety, but
like
so
knitting.
far, especially like as a getting to know you, I just love it. I just love it.
Same.
Silvana de la Magliana. Wait.
It's Magnana.
Magnana.
That's why I wrote it as Magnana. 'Cause that's what
Magnana.
it sounds like.
Silvana de la Magliana.
I liked how she smiled the whole time.
Yeah.
And I like how when the judges were commenting on her look, they said, you laughed before they could laugh at you. And I was like, just say you don't like her dress.
I like her name.
Yeah, the whole thing is not for me.
No, it's a little bit,
I agree. No, couldn't said it better myself. Then we have Lashiva. I loved this.
yeah, I think it's cool.
This is so fucking cool and like polished as fuck. And again,
Punk rock
I'm
queen of
scared
hearts.
of her.
Try to touch my tits? You can't. There's spikes on there, babe.
I wouldn't even be in the same room with her. I'm too scared. She'd look at me and she'd go, I don't like this. And I'd say, you're right. Adriana Picasso.
This is very beautiful and it's very grand. Let me
I
see. Let me
like
see her
the-
face. Let me see her face.
Oh, her makeup's great.
Yeah.
And I like the headpiece and I like the idea of it. It's just the crushed velvet going all the way down to reveal into a bodysuit that had nothing else kind of going on down there, which is kind of a bummer. It kind of fell apart from the shoulders down. Anyway. Okay.
We do have a winner.
Melissa!
Bianchini. Well
I'm
deserved.
so happy for her.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
Excellent.
she was great.
Excellent.
It was an excellent showing. I mean, for me, part of me, it would have gone to Layla. I'm sorry. She just really did it for me this episode.
Layla Yarn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
loved her this episode.
Yeah.
She was my winner personally, but I'm not mad at all that Melissa won. The bottom is La Prada
Yeah.
and Adriana. Now, when they're
Picasso v.
backstage,
Prada.
after they get their notes and they go backstage to untuck, although they do stay tucked, because they're about to go back out, La Prada's like, yeah, this show's just not for me.
Ooh.
I get that it was coming from an insecure place, and that sucks, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. But also, gross.
That's not what we want to see.
That was shitty.
That's not what we want to
And
see.
then Adriana is like, I got worse notes than you. You gotta stay, you gotta fight. You've come this far. And they're all just trying to like hype her up. It's coming from an insecure place of new drag queen, and she's being put in a situation that she's just not prepared for. At least she doesn't feel prepared for. But understandable, at the same time, understandable. So they do the lip sync. I was bummed.
Yeah.
I was bummed that Adriana just she never really came to life.
She didn't, did she? And
No.
What was
weird.
it might have been okay, but then she kicked her shoes off and then did nothing. So that's the thing is,
That's a death rattle.
if you're gonna kick your shoes off, it better be in preparation to do
Put
something
on different
crazy.
shoes. Also, I had
She
this
just
thought.
kicked her shoes off and then did nothing.
La Prada is moving around the stage. She's doing a lot. And
And she's in a gown.
And the judges are going up for it. They were excited. And I have to wonder, if you're on stage with another person and they're doing a lot and the judges are clearly responding to that, would you not then have this like a response of like, oh, maybe I should do more?
Yeah.
Or maybe Adriana thought she was doing more. Maybe she didn't realize she wasn't doing a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was just kind of Picasso-so for me.
Yes. We have to say goodbye to
We do
Adriana
say goodbye,
Picasso.
which is so sad.
But Prada, I don't know. I hope that this safe place she's coming from, I hope it gives her a little more confidence.
Yeah.
Because the kind of projecting the insecurities is really annoying.
Well, and that, yeah.
And
that's
and it's my thing.
Yeah.
You ugly bitch. I feel better.
Who did you say that to?
That is the end of Drag Race Italia.
That's the end of Drag Race Italia. They're stopping at episode 1.
No, we will be back next week with more Italia.
Maybe.
If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Of course, the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon, won't you? Patreon.com/IMHO the show.
We're also both on Cameo. If you want a message from us to a loved one, a hated one, or both, hit us up there.
But Darby,
What?
can't they get a cameo by going to IMHOtheshow.com?
You mean their own mini episode with the background and everything? Yeah, they can. Also, all of our merch is at
dragqueenmerch.com.
We'll see you next week. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella! I know that he's bad. One of them is bad. But I did really love Call Me Names. Call Me Your Name.
I want you to really consider that. Maybe not on camera, because I think this is a lot you're going to have to wrestle with. That was a predatory relationship.
Oh, of course it was.
But you still like it?
Okay. Let me tell you why I like it. The music in that movie, Sufjan Stevens, you heard he's gay.
Okay, liking the music is very different from liking the movie.
Yeah, and let me finish for real this time.
Okay.
The music, I love how aesthetically pleasing. I like seeing it, the movie. Yes, it's predatory. That part I don't like. But I like that they filmed it in order. I like that...
so you can really watch him get groomed.
Yeah. What was with the casting choice?
We had no way of knowing that he'd be a cannibal as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really tough... That was a tough moment in our history.
Yeah. I went and saw Haunting in Venice. Speaking of Dina Fey.
Did you?
Speaking of Dina Fey, yeah.
How is she?
Yeah, she's fine. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It's tough because no matter what, when I see her, I think I'm going to laugh. I think I'm watching an SNL skit. Also, I'm not the biggest Kenneth Branagh fan.
Who's that?
He's Haunting in Venice. He plays the haunter. The Haunting.
Oh.
He plays the guy. He plays Poirot.
Oh, I love Poirot.
Well,
Have you ever watched
you
the
didn't see
series?
Death of the Nile?
No. Did you still watch the series?
No.
From the 70s?
No.
Oh, it's good.
I say out of the three, Murder on the Orient Express, which I did not see, Death of the Nile, which I did see, which was very long, and then this one, Haunting in Venice. I liked Haunting in Venice the most. But he's just taking the books, I guess. Are they books? The Poirot?
Mm-hmm.
They're books, and then they're making them movies. And
They
they're
already made all those
fine.
movies.
Right, so they're doing it again.
New ones,
And
yeah.
they got Dina Fey in it. And I think she's fine.
I did hotel, and because my podiatrist says I have to wear shoes in the shower if it's not my shower.
Yeah.
And
Probably
I
a good
did.
idea anyway.
I wore Crocs. And yes, did I feel like I was at a summer camp? Of course. But
Oh yeah, because you don't own flip-flops.
I didn't have a sunburn, so I realized I wasn't. That was one thing, okay? Kids with our skin tone, summer camp, going to the pool, whatever, you knew that you would pay for it for days. You knew you were going to get a sunburn. There's just no way to keep kids like us safe. Now I understand why Gypsy Rose Blanchard was fake sick.
Now she's getting paroled.
Okay, listen, it's a complicated thing, but I think she should be out of prison. I think if you're a kid. And
There's a
you're
lot of
that
people that are
fucked
in
up.
prison that should be out. Let's say that.
Yeah, and
The ones
I'm
that are
not
in there
saying
for
that people who
marijuana.
kill their moms should be let out, but I do feel like she should be let out.
And
I don't know.
some parents
It's just like,
shouldn't be alive.
You're a kid.
Yeah.
You're a kid, and you are put in this off. I don't know.
I think
I don't know how
she was
she went.
force-fed those drugs. They probably scrambled her brain.
Well, and her boyfriend too. I think. I mean, he should be in prison. That was tough.
Well, he should be in
kinda-
prison.
Yeah,
He should be in prison.
He helped a lot. But I don't know. I feel like this sounds awful, but I'm happy she has a chance now. I just feel like she was a kid. She was an abused kid. I don't know. I don't know.
I think she murders someone else real soon.
Yeah, but someone who deserved it. Could be fun. Dexter?
Yeah. Oh, Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, he murdered Dee Dee.